Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see you today. I'm excited to be a part of your vacation Bible school this week. My name's Miss Susan, and although we haven't seen each other in person in quite a while, it certainly is nice to share a story with you today together. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a parable from the book of Luke. And in this parable, we're going to read about a father and his younger son and his older son. But before we get to our parable, I'd like to remind you about something you're learning this week in Vacation Bible School. This week, you are learning all about this big word, compassion. So let's remember what the word compassion means. When we show compassion for someone, or when we feel compassion for someone, it's like we're saying, I see your hurt. When we show compassion, when we feel compassion, it's like we're saying, I feel your hurt with you. And when we show compassion or feel compassion, it's like we're saying, I'll work to ease your hurt. Ease. That word means to help take away. So when we show compassion, it's like we're saying, I'll work to help take away your hurt. Now, the nice thing about reading a story is that you can feel or experience compassion in two ways. On the one hand, you can try to look for the ways that characters in the story show compassion for one another. So as you listen to our parable today about the father and the two sons, you may want to listen for ways that they show compassion for each other. On the other hand, as a listener of a story, we can also work to feel compassion for the people in this story. So as you listen to the story today, you may also want to be thinking about the way you're feeling about the characters in the story. You might ask yourself, do I have compassion for the father, or for the younger brother, or for the older brother? All right, let's get to it. Jesus told this parable. There was once a man who had two sons. The younger brother, there he is. The younger brother greedily demanded his inheritance, turned his back on his family, and left them for a faraway country. He wasted all the money he took from his family. Soon, he became needy and hungry. And even though he felt ashamed, he decided to return home, hoping his father might welcome him back. When his father saw him, he was filled with compassion. He ran out to his son and threw his arms around him. He was so happy he was alive. The father got a big dinner together with all the best food and the drink to give thanks for the son's safe return. Now, meanwhile, the older brother, there he is. Let's see if we can get him. The older brother came in from the fields, tired from working hard all day. When he heard the music and the dancing, he became very angry and refused to go in. His father went to the older brother to persuade him to come, but he said, I've listened to you and worked hard for you all these years, and you've never given me a party. My brother comes home after wasting all his money, and you throw him a huge party? His father said to him, Son, I love you. You know what is mine is yours. But people matter more than possessions. We thought we lost your brother from our family, but he's home. come to the table and celebrate with us. You know, when we listen to stories, we can learn so much from the feelings of the people in them. This is one way we learn compassion, because we see, we listen, we recognize what people in the story are feeling, and this helps us to feel their joy and their hurt with them. Sometimes it requires a bit of imagination on our part, because the story might not tell us exactly what people are feeling. For example, in our parable, you might have been able to feel the joy of the father or the anger of the older son. But everyone in this parable had something to show us. Compassion helps us to see how every human being is important and loved by God. Know that you are important and loved by God. Thanks for listening. See you later.